Hello and a very good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever and wherever you might be watching. We are still in Yunnan, but we are on our way to a new adventure right now. On our way to go and see the Dragon Jade Snow Mountain, finally. I mean, you can't come to Lijiang and not go there. So we're on our way in our DD right now. We're going straight down to the mountain. We were thinking about taking a bus earlier, but for the bus you have to go into town, and then that takes about an hour, and then it runs every 15 minutes to 30 minutes, I believe. So we were like, you know, we'll just take a taxi, get there, and maybe we can just do a bus on the way back. However, this is what the weather looks like at the moment, so not too sure what will be happening at the top of the mountain, or if the weather even permits, because we don't have any tickets at the moment. So we will be doing a little walk in and see how it goes. Dragon Jade Snow Mountain, also known as Yulong?
Yes, Yulong Snow Mountain.
Yulong Snow Mountain, okay. So the one thing that we haven't really done is we have just thin layers, nothing too thick. But if we can't go up the mountain, then we'll see how it goes. But let's get that for now. Super excited, super looking forward to it. Dragon Jade Mountain, we're coming. Let's go.
Okay, we're just making our payment for our tickets. So Taz is just sorting that out over here for us. And it's 100 yuan per person to enter. So that is what we're doing right now. Hopefully it all goes smoothly from here.
Okay, got the receipt, got the tickets, jobs are good in. Just make sure you've got your passport on you, as you would everywhere in China, because they link the tickets to your passport number. Thank you. So now we have officially entered the national park. This is a 5A scenic area, so we've seen too many of them since we've been here in Yunnan, and that's been amazing. Since Kunming, Dali, and now in Lijiang, there's been beautiful spots and beautiful spots. Wow, just look outside and see how beautiful the landscape is. It
is super, super stunning. It's a little chilly though, and the grey clouds have come rolling in. I don't know what that is all about, but if you're watching this and you do not know what 5A means, then basically in China the scenic spots are rated like from a 1A to a 5A. So 5A is the highest, and then a single A is the lowest, right? So in terms of like how beautiful they are, I think, and how well protected they are, so that's the thing.
We have arrived at the national park. I mean, this is a national park, right? I think it is. Like, it's Jade Dragon Snow Mountain National Park. I'd like to call it that. If it's not, I declare it as such. It is trickling a little bit.
Oh, no.
Hopefully it's just a trickle and it doesn't turn into anything more serious than this. We are, of course, you can't go anywhere without a KFC. Good old KFC here in China. We love it as well. Well, I'm getting out of breath already and I haven't even done anything yet. I checked the elevation. It says the altitude right now is 3,100 meters. And this still feels like ground level. Like we haven't really started ascending as such yet. So you can definitely hire and rent jackets down here, because I see everyone's got something. There's the red ones. Some people are wearing blue, some are orange, some are pink. And we haven't seen any rentals so far. So where is everyone getting these jackets from? What's going on? We are what seems like walking through a food street or a food area. There's literally like food places everywhere. We come to a scenic area instead of going to where the scenery is. We've ended up where all the food is, because we love food. How are you feeling with your breathing and everything? You feel fine?
Yeah, I feel like a little short of breath, but
nothing altitude sicky, right?
No, I just feel like, you know, I just feel a bit more unfit. But
this dog looks like a little lion. He's so cute. Look at that. He looks like a Santa's helper.
That is the best. Wow.
There's oxygen in here. So look at this. It all comes in little cans and things. So we might be needing this if we're going up.
You never know, right?
So this is actually a lifesaver. So it's 39, weighs almost nothing because obviously it's got oxygen in it, nothing else. So you've got a nozzle up here, you can use that as well. However, this comes in handy when you go all the way to the top of the mountain, which we are contemplating at the moment because, and I'll tell you why. We've got something mega coming up after Lijiang. We're going to Shangri-La. So after Shangri-La, we are going somewhere even more epic. So we're thinking, should we risk it right now? Make it to the top of the mountain, which is there. And you can't really see much of it right now because it's hidden behind the clouds. But that's not the point. The point is the maximum elevation where you can go, where the viewpoint is 4,680 meters. We can risk it because I'm already feeling a bit short of breath. So if we come down with altitude sickness and if it lingers, that's going to ruin our plans for things that we've got planned. And as I was saying, it's something absolutely epic. It's mega and we cannot afford to ruin them plans.
Maybe our best adventure yet. So
yeah, I mean, this would be the biggest thing we've done in China so far, or maybe anywhere. So we'll get to that in a minute. I don't want to like spoil it too much. So that's a little teaser trailer for you guys. So for now, this area altogether has 4 or 5 points, including the mountain here. You can go to the top of the mountain, which would be amazing. I know it would be epic as well. However, I think we might have to give this a pass.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much you're even going to see right now because the cloud's quite thick up there.
Yeah.
So I don't even know, like, I think sometimes when the cloud's low, when you go up the mountain, you pass it. So at least when you're up there, you can see. Yeah. But I think right now the cloud's super thick.
This goes all the way to the very top. I think this is above the mountain, so you won't be going past the clouds, if that makes any sense. So I don't think it would be any point, like, putting in all of the hard work going up there and then not be able to see anything. So we will probably give that a pass. However, here you can go to the Blue Lake.
Yeah, Blue Moon Valley.
Blue Moon Valley. You can go to Spruce Meadows. You can go to Yak Meadows, and they're beautiful as well. Without further ado, less talking, more action. Let's go and take you guys with us. Let's do this. We've got this massive building complex down here, which I think is the main waiting hall for all of these points here that I was mentioning earlier. So if you're going up the mountain, you can take the cable car. So you wait up here, which we're given a pass. So we will be doing the Blue Moon Valley, which will take you there, and it's meant to be some beautiful blue lakes there, right?
Apparently, yeah. I've only seen photos, but it looks stunning.
Guys, let's go see what's happening, because up here is where you probably go and buy tickets. So to the Blue Moon Valley, I think you can buy a bus ticket, because it's going to be a bus that takes you there. And then to the Meadows, you need a cable car ticket. So quite a big area this. But we will take you guys with us and give you a first-hand experience of how to get from pillar to post, A to B. If you're planning a visit to China, and you're thinking about coming down here as well, because places here, national parks, scenic areas, they're huge. Hopefully today it's not going to be too busy, because we're coming out of the holiday period now. So kids will be going back to school, mom and dad will be going back to work. This is what I mean about things being absolutely huge in China. So signage is absolutely paramount. If you take one wrong turn, you might end up somewhere completely different altogether.
Okay, so if I'm not wrong, they're about 60 yuan, I think. Something like that. I'll take passports. Okay, so yeah, like we said, guys, so make sure you bring your passports with you, because I think you're going to need them at several checks. So we paid 100 yuan already to get into the park, so you pay that as like the entry fee.
Per person.
Per person, yeah, 100 yuan. This is nowhere near as busy as what I thought it was going to be. Like Taz was saying, I'm kind of pleased though, because imagine it would be not as fun if it was super, super busy. What's this signage? Which language? This looks like Korean, English, Chinese, and top right, I want to say French, but I'm not sure. That's pretty interesting. So we have a big area here as well with, I think, separate places. So Spruce Meadows over here, and then I see Yak Meadow is over here, so Blue Moon Valley must be just this side, which is perfect. So fingers crossed it's going to be a nice smooth day. We have of course done our research, but I'm just not too sure how it will go down, how the queues will be and all things like that. So we will we'll go and have a look.
So the bus tickets are 20 each.
Okay, here we go. Yay, we got our tickets. So it was what, 20 yuan?
Yes.
Yeah.
20.
Perfect. And now we can go through this way. Let's do this. Here we go.
Is this our bus?
I guess so.
We'll get on then.
Can we go get on? Yeah. This place is absolutely ginormous up here though. I can't believe how big the infrastructure is, but I imagine they must get several hundreds of thousands.
Can you imagine
visitors?
coming here when it's like peak summertime?
Right.
And it's like summer holidays and all of China and the rest of the world down here.
Yeah, for sure.
Go on then, get us 2 seats.
Okay.
This is it.
Let's go. Whew. Okay. Through we go. The bus is kind of busy already. Okay, we hopped off the bus, so that bus ticket was 20 yuan and then the cable car ticket was 40 yuan. So we're here right now at the Blue Moon
Per person,
Valley.
by the way.
Yes, sorry, per person, on top of your additional 100 yuan. But now we're going to cross the road and then right in front of us is Blue Moon Valley.
Brace
Woo!
yourselves for what you're about to witness right now, because we had a nice little sneak peek from the bus.
Okay, I am so freaking excited, guys. We have wanted to do this since we knew we were coming to Lijiang, but we toyed with the idea of, should we come here, should we not, because of the weather and things like that, and also because of the crazy adventure we've got coming up. So we didn't know if we should or not, but
We can have a little sneak peek through here.
look at that!
Oh my gosh!
That is absolutely wild. No filter at all.
Alright, we need to get down there.
Yeah,
Close
so
to the
blue.
action.
Oh, people are sitting with their feet in.
That's what I mean. Let's get
I think it
closer
would be
to the
cold.
action. Oh, well, that's fine.
Right? So this is all coming from the glacier, apparently, which is
This
why
is the reason.
it's quite like
yeah.
that pure colour, right?
Yeah.
So this is crazy. Now, Jade Dragon Snow Mountain is actually a holy mountain for the Nashi people, which are the ethnic minority group that are predominantly in this area. So we're really excited, and honestly this place is pretty big, I have to say. So little waterfalls. Okay, you can't see it too well from here.
Okay, have a look at this.
Oh,
I mean, the blue here is still pretty bright.
yeah.
It's on light. If I tell you this is lighter than the main lake, that's mental. That's crazy.
Nuts. Absolutely crazy. It's so flipping beautiful, and already down here I can see lots of girls in their dress. There's another bride over here who's got a wedding dress on.
We've seen so many here already. It's like
We
a thing, I
have.
guess, here.
Yes.
Like every time I think someone comes down here, they like to dress up in their bride and groom's outfit.
Yeah, because we were so confused. When we arrived to Lijiang, we saw so many, like we genuinely saw 4 or 5 wedding dress shops.
Yeah.
And they were huge ones, and we did not understand, but it makes perfect sense now.
I think it's a thing. Like people come here, they like to dress up
right?
in their bride and groom's outfit.
Take their wedding photos here.
Then
'cause it's
have
spectacular
mountains
scenery.
in the back
Yeah.
and have that as your backdrop and get photos taken. But
Stunning.
I want to go down here. Better view of the waterfall for you guys now. That is stunning. And all around the hills are covered with, what would you call this, spruce?
Are they
trees?
conifers?
Conifers, spruce or pine. One of the three.
Yeah.
All of you experts out there, comment below, let us know what trees are these. I'm
Clearly
going
we're
for
not
either
outdoorsy.
conifer, pine or spruce. And I read somewhere, as Libby was mentioning earlier as well, that this water takes the colour, the dark teal or blue. It's because of the melting glacier water. China, you are so beautiful. Like, I am surprised it's taken us this long to hit up this side of China, to visit Yunnan and taking all of the beauty.
Because,
and this is
yes,
just one province like this. There are so many others where you've got such natural beauty, but hey, you've got to make a start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And for us, Yunnan's the start. And if things are like this in other provinces as well, we're definitely visiting as many places as we can and taking all of the sights and sounds.
For sure. Now we understand, right? You guys flooded our comments telling us, get to the countryside, go see the nature.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
We get it.
Thank you for that. All right, come on then, let's go down there.
A few moments later.
Have a look at this. Like, we are closer to the lake now, and blues like this that just make you go speechless. We've been to quite a few places around the world and we've seen quite a few national parks, scenic spots. We've never seen anything like this before. Like, the blue here is out of this world. Wow. And here you can see a tree that's immersed in this lake as well, which is just stunning. I still can't believe the color. This is so beautiful. And that there, I don't know if you guys can see, is a bride again. Epic backdrop though. Like, imagine having this as your backdrop when you're getting photos taken. Should we dress up?
That is pretty stunning. Yeah, we could.
Let's go get a photographer.
Beautiful.
Dress up, get this in our backdrop here.
Imagine.
Woo.
They would be some photos to last a lifetime for sure.
Right.
Wow. Stunning though. Absolutely stunning. I was not expecting anything like this. I thought that people had really photoshopped all their photos.
Yeah, no, this is real. Also, yeah, let me just reiterate this. This is all unedited, alright? I have not put in no color grading or nothing whatsoever. This is the actual real color, legit. Whew. This is beautiful. We got some brides as well. Looking beautiful, looking lovely. This is what we were talking about earlier, when people come all dressed up as bride and grooms.
Yeah, I do have a question to ask you. Are they actually, like, have they actually got married, or are they just, like, is it just a photo shoot? I don't know.
Maybe they wanted to come down here for their honeymoon.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. Could be. Curious. Let me know. Guys, if you've come to Jade Dragon Snow Mountain and had your wedding photos taken, share them below. Wow, okay, this is what we're talking about. We can get down a little further.
This is
and
what
go.
we came for.
Yeah, along this little boardwalk. This is so cute. We're heading this way. So apparently it's a kind of a crescent shaped valley here, and it gets its name Blue Moon because when the sun is shining, unfortunately not like today, or not right now anyway, but it goes this insane blue colour. So that's pretty cool. This is absolutely stunning. Okay, it doesn't look as blue from down here though, because I think you're closer to the water, right?
Yeah.
So it looks.
But if you look out in the distance.
Yeah, true. I'm really fascinated by seeing all the submerged trees. I think that's so cool. It's nice that you can take a little walk along as well. I think there's actually some spots around the other side you can go to. It seems to be a lot less busy that side. The mountains are coming out slowly. The clouds feel like they're lifting a little.
Got a little island here as well.
Right, just in the middle there. I wonder how much is underground, right?
Yeah. This lake looks deep.
Yeah, it must have. Yeah,
quite a
taken.
few trees over there.
And they look
almost fully submerged.
Yeah.
This one here as well.
Yeah, and they look tall.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go check it out a little further. Let's keep going. Okay, you can see here, guys, it's so much shallower. We've literally made it to like the shores, or the way shallower part. It goes kind of rocky here. We're under the bridge, and then wow,
how big the mountain looks from here. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus, wow.
That's incredible. And the little waterfall bit here is so cute. Wow. You can actually see where it looks like the ice or the glaciers are like melting down. There's probably rivers and stuff coming down, right? You can actually see them. I'm not sure how well the camera would show, but for sure you can see them in person.
Oh yeah. I mean, this looks so beautiful. Let me just zoom out a little bit. And I wanted to show you guys, firstly, look how clean the water is. But pristine, crystal clear, that you can see the rocks down here. And then look at the waterfall, that is beautiful. And then behind that, the mountain. Whoa, Well, oh, this is what we came to Yunnan for, views like this. Good girl, what are you up to?
This is proof I am wearing sun cream, I promise. I'm burning so bad, and I've burnt so bad already. My skin is like flaking right now. It's also super dry, obviously, up in the mountains too. So moisturise, SPF. At this rate, I should become a blooming advert for an SPF.
Not to everyone, make sure you put your sunscreen on.
Yeah, the UV is so intense up here for sure. Even in Kunming, I was burning on my nose, so I'm gonna get my hat out in a minute as well, and then I'll be nice and protected.
Yeah, the sun is super strong out here.
It is.
So make sure you put your sunscreen on, guys. A little public service message for all of you beautiful people out there.
I cannot get over how stunning this is. We have spruce and abies forests, I think, on both sides. But look, we've come up to this little platform just up here, and now we have the best view. You can see just how busy it is, and we're getting edging closer and closer to these mountains over here, which are just playing hide and seek right now. But I know they're gonna come out later, guys. I know it, so stick around. This is beautiful. It's nowhere near as busy as what I thought it was gonna be. Down here is definitely busy, but I have seen photos where it's been absolutely like rampant, like you cannot even move. But this is unbelievable. Though, it's probably about time you guys see it from above. Cue the drone shots. Down here. Wow, the whitewater platform starts from Ganhai to Blue Moon platform, Blue Moon Valley. Wow, look at this! It looks like a, what are they called?
The travertines in
yes,
Pamukkale in Turkey.
Yeah!
This looks exactly like that.
Okay, it's a little more crazy over here though. Like
exactly, it's got definitely way more water than Turkey did. And there's a yak here as well, have you seen?
Oh wow!
There's a yak, yeah.
No way!
A real life yak.
A real life yak. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's so sweet. I mean, I don't love that he's tied up. I guess he's obviously there for photos, right? But
yeah. It's got like a little step ladder as well, so people can sit on it and take photos.
No.
I would never do that.
Mr. Yak, we love you. You're beautiful. He's like, thank you. Okay. Now, moving on, we're gonna go, I think, a little further this way because you can literally stand right to the edge of the water. So we wanna go and see that now. Okay, here we go. Deep water with 3 meters. Stay away. Da 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 da.
There's another photo session going on.
I was gonna say, these photos must be absolutely gorgeous.
That's too much work though. It's like, imagine for the poor bride, she has to like carry the weight of that entire flipping dress everywhere she goes down here.
Welcome to our world.
That's too much hard work. Go ahead, check that out. Right, yeah, go ahead, check out the water. Just make sure this bit ain't too soft.
This is limestone, right?
Yeah.
This is what makes it look like this. Oh, it's freezing. I just dipped my little pinky finger, but yeah, it's really cold. It's like sandy, like soft,
chalky.
like clay, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Look, feel this, look.
Raw.
Ugh. Gross. This is icy, wow. I mean, I do love a cold dip every now and then, but I think this is extra.
Yeah, this is glacier water.
Super cold. Yeah, of course, yeah, so it melts. So in the summer, I reckon this is fuller, and then in the winter, probably not so much.
Yeah, I want to know what happens to it in the winter. Oh my gosh, that is numbing. Oh. This is ice cold. Wow.
It is, isn't it?
I am absolutely in love. All right, there's another couple behind you.
There's a few.
Yeah, we must have seen over like 20 so far.
Right.
Anyway, look at us. Popping a squat.
Yeah.
Chilling out, feeling the water. ice cold, freezing. But I think we're done here.
Yeah.
It's time to head on over to our next stop because there's so many places here that you can go enjoy the views. So let's go to the next stop, shall we?
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Okay, we've just walked a little further up. Tazzie's checking out the directions over here. We do have a little signpost, but we're not too sure. But in other news, the mountains are... Oh my goodness. We just did some steps and I have to say, I am out of breath already. Let's go this way and we have to walk up and round the road, I think. So let's go find it. We made it up to the ropeway, so to the cable car, and now I think it is just raining a little out there, but I'm hoping it's a passing cloud. Now we just do the tickets here, and this is for Spruce Meadow.
Spruce Meadows, yes.
Yeah. Let's go. It's raining.
Enchanting is what? Spruce Meadows, huh?
I'm going to assume so, yeah. Okay, this is not what I'd expected. I heard horror stories that you'll have to wait hours for the buses, for all of the cable cars.
Maybe in peak summertime, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get on the cable car.
Yeah, let's go and get on the cable car.
Here's the cable cars. We're next. Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. Hello! Get in! Jesus! This one's moving a little bit.
Wobbly.
How many people do you have in each?
I think 8.
6.
No, 8.
8.
The stress. Wild.
Okay, it is comfy still. Like you can easily take 8 people.
Not bad, right?
Alright, so what's our elevation right now?
2,800.
And this one goes up to 3,600, did you say?
So, yeah.
Oh wow, so this is going to climb what, 800 meters?
I think so, yeah.
So as we were coming up, it was trickling down a little bit, but now it's stopped. With the sunny back on because it's getting brighter again, and there's blue in the sky. Look at that! Wow. Is that the mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3,200 meters is now.
Okay, so 400 meters then.
Yeah.
Not bad still.
Oh, my
First
heart just stopped a little
ever
bit.
time.
We just stopped on the cable car. Like,
And it started rocking.
Yeah, and it was like bouncing, like the line fully was bouncing.
And it went pendulous like this.
Guys.
You hate that feeling, don't
Yeah.
you? I was doing the rocking music. I don't know. I mean, the rocking feeling is always so good for me. Like, I just feel like falling asleep.
Yeah.
Anyway, way up we go again.
I feel we are on top of the world. I'm joking, we're just at Spruce Meadow, so we just literally came off the cable car and
Look at all the spruces everywhere.
That looks epic.
No, we are on top of the world right now. This looks beautiful. Wow.
All of the forest. I mean, on our right hand side it's definitely a little cloudy, but look, over there's blue. I can see the sunshine.
Yeah, and the sun's out over there, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like a valley.
Right? Wow. I was going to say, I'm not sure what is that end. I'm sure just more
Maybe Yak Meadows. Who knows?
Could be, yeah, very much could
Yak
be.
Meadows on the map is the farthest point.
It is, yeah. I think you have to take another bus, like a 20-minute bus, and then another cable car. Yeah, so it's definitely a little further. But from that, I heard that not many people go there because obviously it's a little harder to get to. So if you're thinking of coming, thinking of planning a trip, there's
Start
a little
early
tip for you. And that, yeah. Although, don't start early because actually the weather in Lijiang so far has been better in the afternoons.
True that. In the morning it's always raining.
Would you believe it? We're at 3,240 meters. We have food over here too, drinks, cable cars obviously that come up here, restrooms, everything, you name it, it's all up here. Now, when I think back to Nepal and we did our first ever hike, we were at 3,200? There you go, and we walked all of that. Today, we've driven most of it and then cable carred the rest. So actually we walked a little bit as well. That is not bad. But here we go. Okay, I think we have to do probably a little bit of walking to get to it. So let's go see what it is like. It smells amazing up here. Really, really good. I can smell some food. Something grilling. Oh, I see skewers as well. Oh, I could do noodles actually. Yeah, you're right.
I saw a baby eat noodles, so I'm like, I'll have some as well.
I love that. What do we have here? Looks like some sausages.
That's
Some
probably
cake.
glutinous rice cake.
I think so. Looks like a sponge. Yeah, we have some corn. And then what's
Chicken
this?
burger.
Oh, chicken burger too. Wow. We're going to leave all the food, the lovely smells behind, and we're heading this way.
So this entire way we've been seeing signs that says, beware of animals. So I was thinking maybe along the lines of a grizzly bear, a mountain lion,
Hey,
cougars,
these
stuff
are
like that.
dangerous.
Right, but now I understand what they meant when they said watch out for animals. Here we go. The wildlife here in Spruce Meadows is a moo cow. Look at that. Hey, speaking of cows, right, I've got a very fun fact for you. Well, not exactly fun, but hey, interesting one at that though. There's more people that die from cow attacks than shark attacks every year. Let that sink in. How crazy is that? Now something that looks as harmless as a cow ends up taking more lives than sharks. Hello! We're from England.
England?
Yes, you?
Vietnam.
Vietnam?
Yeah.
Where? Hanoi?
Oh, yes.
Yes? We've been to Hanoi, beautiful place.
Oh, already?
Huh?
Why do you know Hanoi? Have you been in
Yes.
Hanoi? Yeah.
We've been to Vietnam many times. We love Vietnam.
Really?
Yes, it's such a good place. Love the food over there as well.
Yeah.
Are you guys here on a holiday?
Yes.
How many days will you be in China?
Today we come back.
Oh yeah?
Fridays.
Oh, okay. So then you go back today?
Yeah.
So have you been to the top of the mountain?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Too high, too tall? It's too challenging, huh?
Yes. I see you guys normally trekking to the top of the mountain.
We wanted to.
Oh, you
But-
can try. And
Yes.
in Vietnam also there are so many mountains
Uh-huh.
you can trekking.
We went to Sapa
Yeah.
in Vietnam. We've been to
So
Sapa.
to any mountain by walking.
Uh-huh. So
Really?
you hike, yeah. We've done it in Nepal.
It's quite easy. I also try this.
Have you tried it?
Yeah.
It's easy?
Yeah, easy.
Okay.
Maybe it's very
Wow. Wow, we've got a mountain climber and a half down here. I thought that was challenging. 5,500 meters above sea level. This girl here, she's saying it's easy. All right, cool. You're a professional mountain climber, huh? All right, ladies, enjoy yourselves, okay? Have fun. See you later. Bye.
That was so sweet. That was so lovely. From Vietnam as well. We also love Vietnam. But if you didn't know, then Yunnan borders, the province, borders several countries in Southeast Asia. It's Laos, it's
Myanmar, I guess, as well.
Myanmar, Thailand, Vietnam, obviously.
Yes.
But look, these guys all have oxygen tanks on them. Little cans of them.
A solid hint for you guys. We will be at an elevation that's higher than where we are right now when we leave Yunnan. So you guys can comment below and guess where we're going after Shangri-La. We will be going Shangri-La after Lijiang.
surprise.
But after that, where are we going? Let us know. Welcome to the Spruce Meadows that looks very much like
The Lake District. It does feel a little bit like the Lake District, I have to say. Back in the UK, I haven't been there in years, but look, it's opened up and we have
Oh
the mountain.
my lord, this is phenomenal. Wow, the clouds lifted and it feels like we've gotten even closer to the mountain. You can see the snow there. In bits, in patches, there's a bit of snow. But look at these grasslands here. And there's sheep and goats grazing around, doing their thing. But
Do you reckon the cow
my
escaped on the way?
gosh, probably.
Maybe.
That cow that we saw on the way, it jumped over the fence.
Oh, how cute is this?
Guys, look at this behind us. Oh, this looks epic.
It does. What a backdrop as well. I see people have bought their bits and pieces up here, and also just behind you is like a costume rent thing.
Yeah,
so
the
if you want to
outfit.
take your photos here as well, you can do the same thing. So it's a popular spot. Wow. We're at 3,240 meters spruce meadow. We're surrounded
With
by
spruces everywhere.
Yeah.
But guys, look at the views. I can't get enough of this.
That is beautiful.
Whoa. The feeling being high up and having views like this and still having access to food and clothes that you can rent and hire and get photos taken.
Proper bathrooms.
There's bathrooms, the
That's always
facilities and
fascinates
everything.
me.
It's amazing.
Yeah, imagine how much they've built on the top of a mountain. Again, we said this in Zhangjiajie, the infrastructure in China is wild.
Next level.
So good. It's miles ahead of the West, that's for sure.
Very true.
It is beautiful. It really opens up and it's a high altitude meadow. So like we said before, we're at about 3,240 meters. We are raw dogging it up here. No oxygen. Actually, we both feel good, right? I feel good. Do you?
I feel super. I mean, I have not been out of breath whatsoever. Like, I think we've quickly acclimatized.
Yeah.
Like this. Imagine being a sheep here with views like this, waking up to this every single day, eh? Meh. He's like, you are right. So this sheep here, his name's Bob. Bob is the protector of all sheep here.
Look, Bob's coming.
Bob's like, go on.
She's gonna
There we
feed
go.
him something.
Bob,
给它，它不会
give it to
咬
Bob.
我。
Oh, he dropped it.
But
Oh,
I,
look, now they're all
Stacey's
gonna
coming as
come
well.
over.
Stacey's like, share some with me.
She's like, yo, what am I missing?
This is so cool. So, Bob is the main man. He protects all the sheep here. But imagine views like this every single morning. Your lunch, dinner and breakfast is here as well. All you sheeps.
He's got the bell on him as well, so you can hear him wherever he goes.
He's like,
That's so
follow me
cute.
group, follow me. But, do you know what, jokes aside? Incredible. So beautiful. So not long ago, somewhere around here, so there's a nice little loop. You can walk around the meadow, just walk down here on the boardwalk, then make your way back to the starting point. It's beautiful here, right, the backdrop. However, on this side here, the view is gorgeous, beautiful, incredible. However, I am contemplating this meadows should be renamed from Spruce Meadows to Brides and Grooms Meadows.
It is actually quite funny. It's quite amusing just to see the sea of white. And if you guys watched the drone shots earlier, you'll see there was literally just white figures dotted around in and amongst the green
Photo
meadows.
sessions. Photo session. Photo sessions here. Everywhere. There must be about 20, 30, if not more.
Yeah, for sure.
This is what we were saying, like it looks like it's a Lijiang thing because we did not see as many shops for hire in Dali or in Kunming, but in Lijiang, the minute we arrived here, there were shops and shops everywhere.
Big ones as well with like huge selection.
I was thinking this must be a popular spot where people get married, but it doesn't matter how long you've been married. You can be a bride and a groom for another day. Come down here and get some shots in. Why not?
Yay, so cute. Love it.
So this meadow, from today, I rename it to Brides and Grooms Meadow.
So ironically, the Nasi culture or the legend basically says that this is the valley of a sacrifice to love and death. But look at this though, we've got all the happily married couples here. How ironic is that?
Wowie. I mean, yeah, it looks beautiful. And with beauty, there should be happy memories. Why not?
Absolutely.
I love it.
But in the winter, this is all blanketed in snow. So there you go. It would be a different experience in every single season. In spring, apparently there's loads of like flowers here and it's super beautiful. In the autumn, it goes really like yellow. And then in the winter, snow. Cool.
I would like to come back when it's all covered in snow.
Would you?
That would be a different experience altogether,
True,
yeah.
Yeah, true.
Can you imagine, like instead of seeing green, you'd see white everywhere.
Okay, we were just walking on this boardwalk over here, and then we spotted a cute sign. I don't know how cute it is, maybe slightly worrying. Okay, that is absolutely freaking wild. That's a freaking bear sign.
Let me translate that. I can't read Chinese as of
Oh,
yet. Wild animals are haunted. Pay attention to safety. Okay, I mean, the translation over that just sort of lost its meaning a little bit.
I think Google lost us, but tell us, you guys, does that actually say warning bears? Let us know about this sign, because wasn't expecting to see one of them in China, that's for sure. Crazy. Right, it's time to head down now, I think. Let's go.
We've finally arrived back to where we started this morning. So we're back. How was that experience then?
That was so cool. Really, I highly recommend it. Even though the mountain didn't really come out. So good.
Speaking of that, we met a couple that had been up to the mountain, and they said because today was so overcast and it was so cloudy that they couldn't really get a good view either. Which sort of makes us feel good in a way that we didn't go. Because imagine putting in all that effort, going up there in all that cold, and having to contend with the altitude sickness or, you know, all of that challenges and stuff, and then not being able to see a view. Yeah, so glad everything happens for a reason. So that is for another time. What are we here for? Food, right?
I saw over here a rojamo.
Okay.
So, should we snack? Should we grab something before we go back?
Yes, I am hungry. It was so quiet here for a minute that I thought maybe they're closed. Amazing mountain. I think one of the easiest places in China that we have visited so far. It's clearly signposted in English, in Chinese, so it's impossible to get lost here. Going from point A to point B is the easiest thing ever. There's main central point, one main central point, that's where all the tickets are, right? And then you can easily go from one place to another.
Right, there's like 3 different buses. They all go different places, but also they link up as well. And then there's staff everywhere, so you can just go and ask. You can literally just translate the route you want to go, and they'll tell you exactly where. Like we had some help to take a path because we walked to one where we should have taken the bus, but we took the walk instead.
And it was easy, right?
Yeah, it was so easy.
So anyway, 10 out of 10, highly recommend, guys, if you're coming down here to Yunnan, you have to make sure you come here. As for us, we couldn't go to the top of Dragon Jade Snow Mountain. Jade Dragon Snow Mountain. I always fluff it up. But hey, we're going to be in China for a while this time around. So we will be coming back to the mountain to go and summit it, to go and see the views. Because today we couldn't go, but hey ho. Now it's time for food. So let's order something because I am hungry. Let's go.
Guess what we found? Ice pig!
Oh, look what just came out. Thank you.
Thank you.
What did we get?
So we got some rujamo. So,
We can't get enough of rujamo.
no we don't.
Rujamo.
This looks good. These are different ones actually. There was a lot of different combinations.
You got the traditional one, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't really know what it is to be honest. Like it's just beef and
Hey, whatever it is, it's some goodness packed in a bun.
exactly.
I love it. Mine, I know exactly what it is. Mine is pickled kimchi
Kimchi and beef.
with beef. So kimchi, noro, and rujamo.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, and the boss drink, the boss of all drinks, ice pick. This is so hard to find outside of Xi'an. Because Xi'an, this was literally everywhere. Outside of Xi'an, it's very selected. A very, very select few, I would say.
For sure.
But how is it? Have you started yours yet?
The pastry's so crispy on the edges, I'm flaking off.
Alright, go. No time wasting.
Should we give it a try?
What's the name of the place? Chen Xiang Gui. Go.
There you go.
Give it a go, give it a go.
Let's see.
What's the beef like?
Okay.
Yeah? Does it pass? You don't look too impressed.
I'm not totally sure like what it is. Like, it's not really got much flavour. There's some peppers in it and some vegetables, but honestly, I don't really know.
If it tastes
beef's
good, keep
good.
eating.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah?
The beef's good, yeah, but it's, I would say it's an average retail mall. I have to be honest. I probably enjoyed others, but it's gonna do the trick right now. We're so hungry. It's so past lunch.
Is it doing the job? Is it filling you up?
Yes.
I will be devouring my rujamo as well because it is screaming and shouting my name. And I think on this note we will be wrapping it up as well.
We will, yeah. Give yours a try. Let us know. This is a different style of
Listen,
rujamo.
I can't leave you guys without telling how good mine is. Okay,
Right.
so because you guys want an encore, this one's for you.
You all want to
What
know.
The peppers,
Yama.
the kimchi. Wow, that's so nicely pickled.
Oh.
For me, this is definitely an 8.5 out of 10.
Wow.
The paste is good, the meat's tender, and the pickle for me is the winner.
So there we go. On that
Love
note, we will finish this one up. So if you've made it this far, then thank you very, very much this year. And you know the drill by now. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with all your friends and your family. We'll see you somewhere in the next one. Let's go.